All right, gonna go in here. Got some forms I need to get. CPA, DFPS forms. I was able to find them on my laptop, but I don't have a printer. So we'll see.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
you're not supposed to be videoing. You're already told that before.
I did look into the laws that are on there. It doesn't apply to the lobby. It's the restricted area. Like if I go to the
It
back,
does say there's no videoing.
the sign
So-
does say that, but it applies to the restricted areas.
Okay, so I'm
I
gonna
looked
have
up.
to call my supervisor, and we're probably gonna call the police because
Yes,
you
ma'am.
are videoing.
Okay, I don't want to be. But I do also need to request some documents as well. We'll go ahead and stand in line, okay? I need some complaint forms. Yes, while we're waiting, we'll go ahead and check out some this public information over here. See what we got available for the public. Yeah, we looked up all these laws, and if you'll notice on the sign, it even says, "We are required by law to protect the confidential information at this location," which they do. That's what they have all these locked doors for. The majority of this building is restricted access. This is just the public lobby. So there she is right there. Old Glory. Old Glory, protecting my First Amendment right. God bless the Constitution. God bless America. Let's go do a water fountain check on them. Man, this place is empty and I can't get a complaint form. That's wild. They got the Texas flag too. She was really nice about violating my rights. We got to handle that. So, but it still does explain the 2-star rating on Google. Now we see why. It'd be like to violate some rights in here. I tried to tell her I looked up the laws. She didn't really care. There's 2 QR codes right there. If anybody needs those. Community partner program. Don't miss a beat. In Spanish. Presented in honor of Anna's demonstration of love for families and children. Anna's personal commitment to the success of the Fun Day volunteer project. Give hundreds of area children a legacy of cherished memories. Anna's light shines in the lives of others. They still have to, bet it's more energy efficient than that even. We're not even using it. Brush up on your healthy habits. You Americans with Disabilities Act. I know a lot of people who watch this are disabled people who can't come up here and get this public information themselves. But I like to make this so if you're like me, CPS has violated your rights because you didn't know them, well, I'm going to show you the process. This is what you do. You come up here, you get a complaint form. Make sure you document everything with these people. They do lie. They will lie. They're not above it. If you don't have a record of it, they will lie. So get everything in writing. Record all of your interviews. That's your right. If CPS is interviewing you, record it every time. It's your right. Yes, ma'am.
Can I ask you what your business is here to?
Yes, ma'am. Again, I was trying to get some forms, 3 complaint forms. I've got
Don't have complaint forms. Is it for CPS? Is it?
yeah, the DFPS. These are DFPS forms that I need.
Is it for
There's a
CPS?
yeah, CPS is it?
Yeah.
It's what it's going to pertain
Then
to.
you'd have to call CPS.
This is the DFPS building. Is it the other window or? I just wasn't sure.
No, CPS is usually out on the road, or if there is some people in.
Right.
but
Well, if anybody's here from them, they can probably. I know I can even access these documents on my laptop. I just don't have a printer. I'm just trying to get the hard copy documents. I'll take them. I'll fill them out. I'll submit them through the mail. I'm not even going to submit them here. I understand that. I'm just trying to get.
And I'm not trying to be hard.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm
Yeah,
just-
you're
I'm just
you're
trying to do my
fantastic.
job.
You're being wonderful. Absolutely.
We
Did-
don't have complaint forms. I can get in touch with CPS if there's someone here.
Yeah.
A lot of times they're not here, they're out in the field. But the only thing I can do is give you what they call a change form. And we can
Like-
submit that, or you can call the complaint line.
Okay. Oh, probably.
Am I being recorded?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
My
take me off
camera
recording.
is still on. Well, I like to document everything. That's what I was just saying.
Take me off recording.
Well, I don't mind pointing it this way, if that makes you feel more comfortable. I mean, you've been so nice. I don't want to give you a hard time. But I know that anybody with the web, if this is on just the DFPS webpage, I just don't have a printer.
Let me see if I can get someone in CPS.
Okay. Thank you. She's actually been really nice. I am starting to question that 2-star Google rating. I may have to go but her not actually working for CPS, that would explain a lot of it. If I remember, yeah, see, even at the bottom of this one, it says the Department of Family and Protective Services, DFPS clients, are authorized to record their own interviews with DFPS staff. Now, see the sign on the front, the one in the bright red, doesn't say. There we go. Got it back. I wish I could get a wider angle on this thing. This is a neat little display they have. Prevention of heart disease, eat well, exercise. Yeah, as long as you're not trying to break down to the restricted areas, you're not trying to get anywhere. Oh, they're calling for me. Wow. They're going kind of out of the way there. Any of that, won't be able to put that on the YouTubes, will we? There's a way to get help with benefits online. They say that everything's online now. They hate when you come down to there, but you know what? That's what our taxes pay for. That's what they're here for. So it ain't gonna hurt them to do their job. They weren't real shy about coming to my house, taking pictures. So I say turnabout's fair play. Oh yeah, the other day when I was here, this thing was spilled all over the floor. I'm the one who went and actually got this trash can and put it there because it was leaking everywhere. At least somebody put a sign. I feel like that flag should just be more prominent in here somewhere. I kind of got them shoved in a corner. That's about right. What's crazy is the parking lot looks so full, and then there's nobody in here. Nobody. God bless America. Texas, our Texas. Y'all know that Texas Constitution has its own Bill of Rights, or its own version of the Bill of Rights. It's very interesting. So, in the U.S. Constitution, your main parents' rights going to be found in the 14th Amendment under the Due Process Clause. That's where all the Supreme Court case law is held up for your parental rights. And Texas has its own version of that too. So, and there's a Texas family code. Those are the statutes governing you in Texas. Those are the statutes governing this institution that I'm standing in right now. That's how I knew I could do this. I knew where to go to look up the law. They're just really clever with this sign, because if you'll notice that last sentence says, "We are required by law." And then it says the relevant law includes. So they're not actually lying. Those laws are relevant, but those laws are relevant to them protecting the confidential information. That onus is on them. That's their job. So, and they seem to be doing just fine at it without violating any civil rights. I'm sure they don't want to do that. So, a little different. That video I got of my caseworker threatening to call the sheriff on me. She was way out of line. Way out of line. Sorry, I don't have my gimbal today, so shaky. Talking to me? Oh, I barely could hear her. Did y'all hear her? Yes, ma'am. They're coming up here? Okay, I heard you call. Thank you. Do you know which way they'll be coming from? It could be anything. Thank you so much. Can I ask a question? Oh, you got flags over here too. This one looks better than the one against the wall over there. What are these computer stations for? Are those for anybody to use? Oh, okay. So like the form, I'm only here to get some forms. Like I know they're accessible online. I found them online. I just don't have a printer, and I was wanting to mail them in, so I didn't know if that was something I could do.
Well, mainly those are like for filling out the application.
I understand. So I couldn't do any DFPS forms or anything like that. Okay, thank you. That's still neat that they provide that, because not everybody has internet access. And I'll tell you, even when you're in here, if I wanted to go live, I couldn't because there's no signal in here. So it doesn't matter. Getting state benefits. Yeah, if anybody still qualifies these days, man, they're making it tough. They're making it tough. I'll tell you, don't even, take what help you can get, but you can't rely on the state. All we got is each other, y'all. Till we take it back for ourselves. people start remembering their rights. Right now we're living in a country where you can commit no crime at all, no abuse, no neglect, no crime at all, and they can just come and take your child. They can just take your child away. You don't have to do anything wrong. They'll just take them. And there is laws against it, but, who's to enforce the law? Nobody. Did we check this one? Is it working? Okay, I'm gonna check there on the water fountain. That one's good. I hear refrigeration kicking in. Just to help your family eat healthy. Well, one day. One day. Alright, I'm gonna be time-lapsing this part. What's back here? Question. Yeah, these are just for the health and human services stuff. It's good to know, though, but it's not what I'm here for. Not what I'm here for. It seems important. It says important. Medicaid and chip recipients. This is so crazy with all these chairs. They make people just stand here. But they didn't take so long. I've never really seen them packed full. Maybe they've had a change in management. What are these pins? Look at these pins. Look at these crazy pins. These are like jail pins. It's in jail. Snap. I used to get my lunch with food stamps sometimes. Oh, look, there's another QR code. Yet another QR code. Big old pizza. Kind of early for a pizza. There's stuff you can apply for. Maybe they think my battery's gonna die. They certainly don't get in no hurry. They certainly don't get in no hurry. In case you want to violate people's rights too. Apply here. Actually, HHSC, I don't know. Health and Human Services. I don't know a lot about them, they should actually share the 2-star rating, I think, on Google. Actually shared with them. Just download the new app to your smartphone. Log in with the username and password you use. Hey, can you help me get these forms? I found them online. I just don't have a printer. And they were all numbered, like the complaint forms, but I actually need 3 of those complaint forms. And then these were all the numbers.
Okay.
I just really need 1 of each of these, but 3 complaint forms.
Okay. All right. I got this online because I wasn't
Yeah.
able to find complaint forms. It's an online form that you fill out.
Yeah, I found the form itself and the number, just like all the rest of these. I found the online thing. You were the one that gave me the website, right? The link. Yeah. Yeah, but it says I can mail them in, but I don't have a printer, so I was just gonna see if we could just get these printed out. I mean, I know they're just gonna.
And you found these on the website because I
Yeah, if you just go to form, all the way to the bottom, find a forms. The complaint's right at top, 0101. And I'll be honest, on this family rights one, I'm requesting it because it actually didn't show up, so it might not show up for you. I mean, if you go to the same place I'm talking about, it probably won't show up at all. I just thought maybe I would have some access. I didn't, because that's interesting that, like, you click on it and it's like, oh, this doesn't exist, call this number or whatever. So other than that one, though, the rest of these were there, and I was just going to get 3 of the complaint forms.
Okay.
So the family rights thing, I don't know, maybe you can find something. So, 3 complaint forms.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll see what I can find.
Thank you. Well, we didn't get the law enforcement. That's crazy. Guess that'll let me put a lot into it. Any more laws up there? Misleading people. This is a case. What is this? Look at a case up here. A class action lawsuit. What? That's crazy. They're not letting the kids have their rights. Manage your benefits on your phone. Everything is going tech now. If you need help, everything's an app. Play and iTunes. iTunes and Google Play for your benefits. DFPS mission. If you want the app, I guess they still got the website. Texas benefits. Yep. Cover your cough. It's this way down here. Even another QR code to prevent mosquito-borne diseases. Yeah, one of those laws I was looking up had to do with contagious diseases. I don't even know why it's on that sign. We got budget. Is that a budget? What is that? Plan amendment.
These are the forms. That form, you click on it and it takes you directly to a
case records?
The case records, it takes you directly to an online form. So there's
Okay.
nothing I can print for that one.
Okay.
So the other ones are all here.
Even that 2626, that family rights one, did you find something for that?
It's family information.
Oh, okay.
So that's,
And 3 of the complaint forms?
yes.
Okay,
So
perfect.
there's 3 of those. They've got their email address that you can email it, fax it, or mail it. Honestly, this form is online.
Yeah, they
This
were
is-
all on there. I just didn't
No.
have
It's an online web-based form. You can go directly to this website, and this form pulls up. You type in your information, you hit submit, and it's going to go directly to them.
Yeah, I like to have a physical copy.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay. I just want you to know
I
that,
was
that
saying
it
last
is that
time,
way.
as much hard evidence documentation I can get with this place.
So there's 3 of those. All their contact information's there. That 2626. I don't know what you would do. Well, it does say that there is an email.
I'm not sure. It didn't even pull up, so I didn't have the instructions or what it was for, like the rest of
Gotcha.
them. I was just interested because it didn't. It was like, I guess family information, but
Right.
then nothing popped up. I thought, well,
Right. Yeah, it's more so whenever you have an open case.
yeah, I figured some of
yeah.
the stuff is like even the intent one. Like obviously, I haven't lost my rights, so
Okay.
But I was just curious to see.
Right.
See, and I like to show people the process too. Like if they had a complaint they wanted to file,
Right.
I want people to know their rights. I
Right.
want, I know there was a big change. I know like 2023. Everybody has to kind of know their rights now. It was a little late to help me personally
Right.
so far, but I don't see why the general public can't be helped knowing their rights.
Right.
And their 14th Amendments, and it's a due process. And
And so that is that one. And yeah.
thank you
and
so much.
that
I mean,
last
you
one.
got everything I asked for, so that's perfect. That's all I needed.
All right.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Unless you could tell me, I know you didn't know that last time. Unless you could tell me who to talk to about these unconstitutional signs right here.
I don't.
Because it is pretty misleading. If it just said inside restricted areas or something.
Right.
Because obviously a public lobby is public. I mean, the rest of it's just kind of, I went and looked up all those laws. That's what I spent the last week doing. So that last sentence says, we are required by law. So I mean, you guys, right? So that's what all those laws do pertain to. So that part's not really false, but to say that, we can't take video in a public lobby, that's a civil rights violation. So somebody might want to look at that. You just might want to pass it along.
Okay.
Pass it along.
Okay.
You've been so nice. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, I guess the sign was a bluff, and we called it. They did not call the sheriff. God bless America. God bless the First Amendment. Know your rights. We're out of here, guys. Victory. Freedom.